I was putting together my plans for 2026 and praying about it. And I came across this scripture in Psalms 110, verses 1, that says, God will make our enemies our footstool. And I was excited. Most people rejoice over that scripture because they interpret it as a promise that one day they will overcome their enemies and be made Lord over them. To be put in a more superior position than them, or to be able to flaunt their success in their face one day. Footstools are made to be beneath us, right? Anyway, I was through with my plans and I put things away. So I was trying to reach to get something on the upper part of my wardrobe. Now, I'll put things I don't use very often in that upper part. So I wanted to pick up something. Then I picked up a footstool to help access that height. It was unreachable. And as I did that, something occurred to me. I've been doing things the wrong way. Have you heard the story about the Potiphar's wife? Joseph was the son of Jacob and Rachel, favored by his father with a colorful coat and sold into slavery by his jealous brothers, somehow ended up at Potiphar's house. Now, I don't know to what capacity he was working, but he was eventually promoted to the head of Potiphar's estate. Potiphar's wife, however, wanted to be intimate with him, and when he rejected her, she told lies on him and had him thrown in prison. Imagine the enemy. I bet if it was anybody else, they'll be thinking and planning of unimaginable things they could do to her. But here's the flip side. What if she hadn't done that? If she hadn't done that, Joseph would never have met Pharaoh's butler and baker in prison. If he had never met them to interpret their dreams, he never would have been called upon to interpret Pharaoh's dreams. And definitely would never have become the second, only to Pharaoh in Egypt. Most importantly, if Joseph had not assumed that position, then God will not have been able to fulfill his promise to Abraham, his great-grandfather, that the descendants he promised him would multiply, be enslaved in a strange land, but also escape with riches. Joseph was the one who opened the door for his people to enter Egypt to fulfill this prophecy. Now, if she hadn't done that, Joseph would never have been able to attain this position. He wasn't of royal blood. He wasn't connected to the palace whatsoever. That was the only plausible way. And Potiphar's wife served as a stepping stone, a footstool for Joseph to reach the palace. You see, another function of a footstool is to help us to step up, to elevate ourselves. They help us access previously unreachable places. Therefore, our enemies, whether they be people or negative circumstances, can actively be blessings in disguise, serving as footstools. Because without them, we would never ascend towards our purpose. So that begs the question, is Potiphar's wife an enemy or a footstool? If you really think about it, it's pretty much the same thing. Namaste.